Hey, it's Mr. Mon, and we're going to be talking about investigation 6.2 today, applying force pairs to move an object. The focus question for today is how can you use a fan car to get a tennis ball into the taped square? Before we start investigation 6.2, we're going to look at investigation 6.1. As a class, we're going to talk about how we could draw a diagram showing all of the force pairs acting on a car when you pushed it. We're also going to talk about drawing a diagram to show when the car collided with the wall. And then finally, all the different force pairs when the fan was on and the car is moving freely. So a handful of different drawings to do and review as a group today. The thing we want to talk about is we want to discuss when you saw balanced and unbalanced forces on the car. And then as we move ahead to 6.2, we're going to be applying Newton's third law of motion. This will be in the textbook, page 88, and your notebook, page 58. So that's what we're going to be doing today is 6.2. All right. So as you go through this, we're going to have a tennis ball that's just sitting, and that's 2 meters away from a taped area. And you're going to use the materials provided. It's a ramp. You have a stand and a car with a fan to move that ball into the taped area, thinking about Newton's third law as you do that. And then you may not push or touch the ball or use any other objects other than the car to move the ball. And your car should tap the ball but not push it. And you're going to be listing the steps that you use to develop the solution in your science notebook. So the first thing you do is begin working on the challenge. You're going to want to test and trial and error to see how you do here. Each test should have results that you can observe and describe. And you need to record the tests and then the results in your science notebook. And then as you work through these questions, you'll be working with your group to talk about what worked and what didn't work, and you're writing your conclusion in your science notebook. You'll be drawing diagrams explaining Newton's third law, and then you're going to be using arrows to indicate the direction of all forces involved within collisions, keeping track of the forces that the ball, that the car placed on the ball and the ball placed on the car. You're going to want to read friction and force pairs today. You're writing a paragraph explaining how the challenge would have been affected if everything took place on the surface of ice instead of the classroom floor. So if you think about this, how would the surface affect the movement of the objects? So our to-do list for today is to apply force pairs to move an object. There are 5 steps to the investigation, and then when you get done, your prep for tomorrow should be to read the article Physics on Ice in your textbook, page 90. Once again, if you have any questions, please talk to your teacher and have a great day, Cardinals.